Time and time again, I always reflect on the things that's presented to me. Um, there's some things that come my way. Let's say a certain gig, financial opportunity, and a lot of times, me personally, I'm the kind of person where like if something is going good for me, I always want to see people doing the same thing and doing good for them. But at times, not everybody's going to be into the things that you're into. Not everybody's going to be interested in wanting to venture out and trying new things. Why? Because most people, especially in this world, in this generation, are stuck in their ways. We're coming in a time now where AI is coming into play. An example, technology. So everything that you do, you know, is venturing out to that. But in this world that we're living in now, a lot of people are just not into these type of things. And just those are just some opportunities. I mean, just some examples I'm giving you. But how about, let's say you are a person that's getting older, or you're still young, or it depends. It don't even matter about your age, but there's some things that you are looking to try out and do, but people will look down on it. People will look at it and like, oh, I'll try it, but at the same time, what they're saying doesn't match up to anything that they're doing. The actions don't show. But how about this? A lot of times, you're gonna have to keep your opportunities and the things you do to yourself until people can really see that, hey, you know what? Maybe I can try it because I see it work for you. But a lot of times, the things that you're trying to do and you're looking to do and you're into it, a lot of people are just not gonna get into it. And a lot of times, people will try to, most people, especially people that are close to you, will really sit there and try to, how can I say it? They'll make you feel that A is not meant for you to do it. They'll tell you that, thing is a word for it. And I hate when I say that. I hate when I'm like this. They'll make you feel discouraged. They'll make you feel discouraged at the fact that, hey, why you doing it? Because why? It's not working for them. And they believe that it shouldn't work for you. And a lot of times that don't have anything to do with they don't have anything to do with what you got going on. It's a lot to do with them, right? And we talk about it many times. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend. Best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. And today we're gonna talk about. I actually got the. Oh my goodness, I got the video over here. So the subject is gonna be your opportunities is not meant for everybody else. It's not. Because most people, they're only one-sided and they only see things the way they want to see it. All right? And your opportunity doesn't match up to everybody else. Your opportunities are meant for you. Let's talk about it. I remember, and I can reflect that I had a good friend of mine, and there was an opportunity for me to make money. But that same friend, I'll tell him, hey, I got this opportunity coming my way. Why don't you just go for it? I'm sorry, I just got my notes and everything. So this is one of the reasons why you see me. I look distracted, but I'm not. So let me pull it up right here. There we go. Yeah, so the opportunity that I was getting is not meant for her. And I noticed that, when she would get around me, she always clinged on to me because I was getting all these things. And let's say I'll get a certain callback from a certain job, and I'll tell her, I realized that she'll contact those same people, and she wanted them to put her on too. And she was like, oh, Gene got into it. Can I come to? So that's another thing too. Sometimes people could really jeopardize what you got going on because you are who you are, and people are attracted to that. And that person wants to come around because you're getting it, and a lot of that is like they don't understand why you're getting it, and they can't get it. 9 times out of 10, you gotta understand when you got something going on and you want to do something, you got to keep it to yourself. I had to learn that the hard way. Look, me personally, right now, everything is not as easy as it is what's going on in the world, right? Especially in the United States, right? If you live there, things are just changing, right? Inflation, you know, what else? Other things too, you know, recession. You know, they're not saying it's a recession, right? But I'm getting my opportunities are actually coming in. I'm actually seeing, you know, financially, things are just coming consistent and a consistency, like ever since like the beginning of this year. Versus where it was before, it wasn't that way. But I had to have an open mind and be patient. And that's in today's world, not a lot of people can have patience. They cannot venture out and seek other opportunities. So in this world that we're living in now, it's very important to have an open mind and create what you in the world that you want to, in the world of opportunity that you want. Have an open mind, right? Let's talk about it. There's some people that you may bump into, and you're an outgoing person, your personality, people just find that very attractive, and somebody can see that, hey, you know, I got an opportunity for you. Because you have that person next to you who's in your ear, or see that, hey, you are able to go far. These same people will try to talk you out of it. They're trying to talk junk about it, and a lot of times that don't have nothing to do with you. It could be jealousy. It could be because they can't do it, you can't do it, and that's in that type of particular moment right there. You have to open your mind and really think like, yo, is this person really care for me, or they just want me to be where I'm at? And guess what? When you decide, when that opportunity goes away, they're gonna sit there and they're gonna ask you about it, and you say, "Oh, that gonna I decided." And guess what? They'll sit there and really tell you how they really feel. Oh, you know, you could have went and took it. You could have did it. You like, yo, this is the same person that actually told me that talked me out of it. You got to be very careful, right? Understanding this world that you in this world that you're living in. You came in here by yourself. At least you're not a twin. But 9 times out of 10, if you are a twin, you come out before that person. You ain't come at the same time. You're gonna come in this world by yourself, and you're gonna leave by yourself. And what's really more important to understand, be real with y'all, is your legacy. Everybody has a purpose in this world. And your purpose is why we're living. We're here to fulfill a purpose. We're only here momentarily. This summer, I lost my grandmother. One thing I noticed about her, she was, even when she was up to her age, man, this woman, like, she was always she was up there. Like, I think she was in her 90s, right? But up to her 90s, what I realized about my grandmother, she never told nobody when she had money. And then even when she had like stuff that she wanted, she always hide it. And then you won't really know until she had anything, until, like, let's say like we were stuck or I'm chilling, because me and my grandmother was real cool. You know, God rest her soul. I can remember, like, if it was an opportunity, she loved to play the lottery. One thing about her, it was one way back, we would just talk about making money. That's one thing about her. That's one of the reasons why I'm so much of a hustler, right? She would be like, oh, she'll come up to me. She won't tell nobody else, but everybody always want to talk. You know, she was like, look, there's some money right here. We could go play the ball. I'm sitting there. I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay, all right. And I was like, I ain't got no money. She just, she come, give me $5. Go play it. Give me the number. I had to write it down. I'm like, oh, Joe. And there came times where she wouldn't actually make money. I keep it to myself, me and her, and she'll give me a little bit of bread. And there came times she didn't make it, but she, oh, we must have missed it. It was like, yo, and that's one thing too. When there's opportunities about her, she always kept it to herself. If there's money involved, she know who to talk to, know who not to talk to, because she knows that if people come up to her, come and trying to talk out of her, it was like she already knew. And the thing was, she didn't even know how to speak English. She not know only a few words here and there, and if there's opportunities to make money, like for example, babysitting, anywhere she wanted to go, she would do it. She was so smooth with it. And that's one thing I learned about. And I had to take that into consideration. Even me, right? I ain't gonna lie, I'm stubborn. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But it ain't take for me to be by myself and take some L's to realize that, the reason why I'm in this situation is because people around me. And I had to make that change. So if that makes sense to you, always keep your opportunities, you know what I mean? And understand your opportunities. Go where the opportunity is, right? I had to write this down. Go where the opportunity is, right? Because that's where it's best for you. Always choose what's best for you. And understand that your opportunities, are meant for you and no one else. All right? So if this video resonate with you, I invite you guys to please like, share, subscribe to your best friend. Best friend. And I'll see you on the next video. All right? Peace.